Hey yo, what's good everybody? Thank you guys for coming back, checking out my sneaker collection edition 2 of 2. If you didn't watch the first video, go check it out. Just reviewed the LeBron 10 Floridian Aways, one of my favorite colorways ever done in LeBron's, especially in LeBron 10, so go check that out. But while you're here, watch this video too. So I teased before that we had another black box. This is the current box that they're using for Air Jordans. So obviously we got an Air Jordan, size 15. And for those of you who don't follow along with the releases that well, this was a pretty big release. Every year, give a little background, every year Nike has partnered with the Doerenbecher Children's Hospital in Portland, Oregon, where they bring in a select, very lucky group of children who are currently receiving treatments for multiple different illnesses, from leukemia to blood diseases. Well, that's what leukemia kind of is, blood cancer, but all kinds of different stuff. I mean, from HIV to needing liver transplants, all kinds of stuff. And they allow these kids to design a pair of shoes. And each year they'll usually do like a Dunk or an Air Force, a Jordan, an Air Max. You know, they'll do usually like between 4 and like 7 different shoes. But the Jordan is always the one that everybody's interested in. Previous, ones people were really interested in was the Doerenbecher 3, Doerenbecher 4 that I actually had. You can go back and check out that video. I actually did get rid of them. Hindsight, I wish I would have kept them or gotten a little more for them. Didn't realize how high the market had gone for them. I knew the market was in like the 500 range. I didn't know the market was in like the 800 range. So I got about $550 worth of value for them. So kind of pissed off about that, but whatever. So we now have the newest release, which when it first released, I kind of looked at it and wasn't very impressed. Now that I've seen it in person, I will say it's way, way, way better than the pictures show, in my opinion. I mean, it's like night and day. It's that much better. I was going to buy it either way, not for the sake of resale, but for the sake of trade. People like trading heat for heat, so this is some heat. And I had already kind of decided if I didn't want to keep them, I would be able to then get some solid LeBron trade, or possibly partial, on some SC Rookie Galaxies or something like that. So let's get into it. I've talked about it enough. Let's get into the Air Jordan 9 Doerenbecher edition. So first off, I have a little cheat sheet over here I got to pull up. I want to make sure I quote some of this stuff right. The child who is the overall designer of this shoe, I'll actually show you. It's kind of cool what they did. They gave his story here on the inside of the box. His name is Oswaldo Jimenez. He's 10 years old. His diagnosis was pulmonary hypertension, which hypertension is a high blood pressure, raised high blood pressure. It's actually something I had a little bit of a bout with when I was really fat. My blood pressure was pre-hypertensive, so definitely a scary thing, and it's been really bad for him. So he enjoys playing soccer and playing cello. He's sweet, charming kid, wants to be an astronaut. His shoe features a lasered pattern of feathers on the upper to symbolize his nickname, which is Pollito, which means little chicken. Oswaldo is proud of his heritage, so he also incorporated the colors of the Mexican flag on the outsole as a shout out to his hometown in Querétaro, Mexico. So let's get right into it. One thing I'll show you, the paper is kind of its own style. It's got, I don't know everything that's on it. It's a bunch of different languages, so I'm guessing it has a shout out to the actual Doerenbecher Hospital. Let me get out both of them so you can see the difference. Also, I have to give a shout out to my boy Boris. Boris, on one of my Facebook groups that I'm in, he actually got me these, essentially. He's amazing when it comes to RSVPs on Nike stores. I don't know how he does it. I was right there sending out a direct message as soon as the Twitter link dropped. I didn't get it, but he got it. So he got me size 15. Reminds me, I got his PayPal, a little tip of money for helping me out. But pretty awesome. So if you need somebody to help you with RSVPs, check out Boris. I think his name is like La Cerva, something like that. But dude's a beast. So let's get right into it. So first off, Air Jordan 9, beautiful shoe, absolutely beautiful shoe. What I'll actually do is I'm actually going to start a little differently on this one, just so I don't have to have both shoes held up. Well, it's all good. I can just grab them. The first thing that you don't realize, and what's pretty cool about the shoe, is it's actually all this is all 3M material. And you don't see that from the initial pictures because they didn't have flash on them. So you don't realize that this is all 3M shiny material. You see this really cool herringbone feather stitching that runs all around the lower of the shoe and up through the back and around both sides of the ankle support here. Really cool look. I really like how it looks. The gold on the shoe really pops. Seeing it in person, the gold stands out so much more than it ever could in the pictures. Even like every little thing on here has gold on it. I mean, the gold stitching working all through the different sections of the 9. The gold lace loops running up both sides of the tongue. The gold pollito on the top of the tongue there. Pretty cool little homage to his nickname. I do wish they would have done the lace tips in gold. That would have been pretty fresh. They didn't, but still pretty fresh. Then on the back of the tongue, again in gold, with an Old English font, says September 13th, which is his birthday. Then you've got, again, the Old English font saying Oswaldo. Down the pull tab, which obviously is his name, going down to this awesome Jordan logo on the back here, but it's all done in embossed gold. Really looks cool. And then using the same color gold on the gold herringbone, which I think is an awesome contrast, you've got his number 17, which is his favorite number, and he says his lucky number. So it's a reason for that. While you don't see the 3M here, it is, like I said, a full 3M mid and upper. It's really a white synthetic, but it's got the 3M covering it with the black tongue, black laces, and then obviously this gold and black herringbone pattern. That's really cool. Another thing that I like, obviously I've always liked the 9s, and I like that they've got this black midsole on both sides of the 9 here. But the biggest thing that everybody's loving is this is officially the first pair of Air Jordan 9s ever that uses a clear icy sole. And as you can see, it bleeds up around the front of the shoe as well as going around both sides. Boom. And then finally with a sick gold Jumpman logo on the side there. So really, really cool. Before we go to the soles, I want to show you guys inside. God, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a chicken. I don't know, you can't. You know what? Hold on. You guys got to see this. This is pretty damn cool. All right. I hope you guys can see that. Of course, now my batteries are going to start messing up, and it's going to start freaking out. But you can see there's a little chicken in there. Pretty cool. Of course, not only have I not been able to find a flash, now I can't even get a flashlight that works. Awesome. But really like that they have a little chicken in there. I think it's really cool to do. Again, giving him a shout out for his nickname. Now, I want to bring both of them together so you can see what I was talking about. Oh, also, one thing that's a little different on this one, where the other one said Oswaldo, on this pull tab it says Jimenez, so it has his name, his full name, which I really like that they did, you know, different on each one. Really like that. But now we get to exactly why I needed both of them, which is the soles Already, like I said, a sick, icy, clear sole, which looks awesome. But we've got red on one side, green on the other, with white background kind of interspersed on both, which, as he said, is a shout out to his Mexican heritage. Mexico's flag is red, white, and green. So really cool that he was able to incorporate that in both. Got the Jumpman each facing each other. I like that. Really cool detail in the arch supports here. It's all ribbed and cut out. I really like how that looks. I've always really been a fan of the 9s anyway. I love that you have the ghosted 23 right here in the heel, as well as, hold on, let me just pull one up here so you can see. You've got all kinds of different numbers throughout all this. God, I cannot remember what that says. I think it says athleticism up here, but it's in like 5 different languages. You've then got part of a globe here. You've got a date here. You've got this cool design. I remember the soles of the 9s had tons of symbolism in them, and I apologize, I don't remember what it is. This is only my second pair of 9s I even own. I've never been a huge fan of 9s. I love the sole of the 9s, but I never really liked a lot of the colorways. I love the OG colorway, and I do like the cool gray colorway. But other than that, I've not been a big fan of them. I do like the Motorboat Joneses, I think, or Motorboat Jenkins that just dropped. I did not know most of the cool Kilroy pack. I didn't remember when it first dropped, and I didn't really remember most of each one of the drops. I did like the Kilroys, but not enough to get them. And of all the ones that released, the only ones I liked, I didn't like any of the other ones, not the baby blue Carolina and dark blue, not the Slim Jenkins, none of them. Not the Bentley whatevers. Only ones I liked were the all red ones that just dropped with the black stitching. I did like those. So those and these I definitely think are really some of the only good 9s that have dropped. So apologize to anybody out there who loves 9s. I don't. Love LeBron 9s, not Air Jordan 9s as much. So there you have it. The I'm tired. The Air Jordan 9 Doerenbecher edition. Shout out to Oswaldo Jimenez, little pollito. Hope everything's going well for you, man. Hopefully this has been able to raise a bunch of money and therefore goes and get you all the treatment that you need. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything else. No, that's everything. Just want to make sure I didn't miss any pointers about the shoes. But I really thought it was a cool concept that his name is Pollito, and then you have all the feathers and a gold color, which is, you know, you can see chickens in gold. So I thought that was really cool. They tied it all together very conceptually, and I really like that. So there you have it. I do like them a lot, but I am thinking about trading them. I have a potential offer for a pair of LeBron 9 player exclusives, Christ the King Homes, which, as you guys know, I'm trying to get every single pair of LeBron 9s. Don't really care as much about the elites, but the regulars I love, and as I have a pair of Christ the King aways lined up, I kind of want to get the homes as well. So it's kind of the highest offer on these right now, but if something comes by and really sweeps me off my feet, I might go with that instead. But I really do like these, and I would kind of like to keep them. But at the end of the day, if I can get a pair of LeBron player exclusives or some other like Mad Heat, I will go for that, just based on the fact that I'm not a big fan of the 9s in general. Love the sole, like the concept of the shoe, but I don't like 9s anywhere near as much. So anybody out there, if you're watching, you have a pair of LeBron 9s player exclusives, or just other Heat, or you want to make a high offer on these shoes, let me know. You can either inbox me or comment, whatever, just let me know. And let me know if you guys were able to get a pair. I'm kind of pissed I tried. I'm really mad this time because the previous releases that have been dropping, I really wanted to get a pair to keep for myself and then have one to trade. But actually this time was able to get it into my cart, which usually that anybody who's been buying from Nike recently knows that it's, you don't have a problem once it's in your cart. It's just getting it into your cart on Nike.com. And I had it in my cart, and I clicked checkout, and then the screen went black. Not like black like my computer froze. Like, I still had my toolbar on the bottom, my taskbar on the bottom. I still had a toolbar across the top. The entire screen was black with just a working little spindly thing. And finally came back up and it was all gone. So what can you do? You know, sucks, but that's Nike's website anymore. So kind of pissed off about that. Let me know if you guys ran into the same issues. I know a lot of people did. I know these were very difficult to get a hold of. So hopefully you guys were able to grab a pair. I do know a few places did run additional sales on them, like Chicago still had some for people who didn't show up for the RSVP. So maybe call your local Nike town. Who knows, maybe you'll get lucky and you'll find a pair. So at the end of the day, hopefully you guys like these. Hopefully you like the videos. As always, I am Matthew Maley. This is MatthewMaley.com. This is my sneaker collection edition 2 of 2, the Air Jordan 9 Doerenbecher. It's also called the Oswaldo and the Poyito. So, or the Oswaldo Jimenez. So there you go. Hope you guys like the shoes, and let me know what you guys think. Also, let me know what you guys think in terms of the trade. I think it's pretty decent for very near dead stock LeBron 9 Christ the King home player exclusives for these. Let me know what you guys think. I personally think I might be overvaluing those a little bit, but I need them. So let me know what you guys think. As always, thank you guys for checking out my videos. Hope everybody's having a great weekend, and I will catch you guys in the next video. As always, you can check out the rest of my videos on MatthewMaley.com. You can also check me out directly on YouTube. Just search for Matthew Maley Poker. You can also check me out on Facebook. Again, search for Matthew Maley Poker. You can check me out on Twitter. Follow your boy at Matthew Maley. Definitely stay tuned this weekend. I'm always tweeting about football. And finally, check me out on Instagram at Matthew Maley Poker. And I promise, I will have poker videos up soon. It's gotten to the point where I'm actually getting emails from people asking me where my poker videos are. So I promise I will have them up soon. And anybody who's emailed me or left me a comment and I haven't gotten back to you yet, I apologize. I've been really busy, but I will get back with you soon. So on that note, I am signing off. Peace out, everybody.